of the Islamic Youth Awareness Forum, Abu Samaru, and in person of Malam Muhammad, please come and commit us into prayer. Malam Muhammad. Is it Malam Muhammad?
As we start, may Allah make it a successful one. May Allah make it a very fruitful discussion. May we all benefit from the ocean of knowledge that is passed on to us. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة.
One of us, in person of Mr. Omar Abdul Hakim El Yusuf, to come and give us a brief history about this noble organization, LISFN. Please, I'll take a bill for you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh. ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا ومن سيئات اعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له واشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله اما بعد السلام عليكم once again. I remain my humble self, Abdul Hakim El Yusuf, one of the members of this prestigious organization, which is Library and Information Sensitization Forum of Nigeria. I'm called to say a brief about the organization. I don't know if some of you maybe went online to check on LISFN. I know, like one of your officials here, there are some that are part of us that have been seeing our programs we've been carrying out online and offline. So LISFN is an organization, is a non-governmental organization that have a secretariat in Ahmad Bello University, public library. It's the public library. So what we normally organize, we used to organize academic gathering. When I said academic gathering, I mean conferences, journal publications, spelling bee program for JS and secondary school students. And we also organize seminars and other things like that. That is what we are doing. That is what the organization is all about. Without taking so much of their time, because we have a lot to discuss with you. The organization is here to have something for you. So I want you, each and every one of you, to carry his paper and a pen to judge what you are going to tell you. I don't know what they have for us, but maybe we hear it from them. But I will advise you to find a paper and a Bible so that you'll be jotting whatever they tell you. So if you want to know more about our organization, we have our website, which is lisfn.gov.ng, and also you can visit our social media handles. We have Telegram, we have Twitter handle, and we have Facebook handle, and we have our WhatsApp handle. So you can visit or you can talk to any of us to put you through on how to go and learn more about LSFN. Once again, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for shedding light on what ISFN is all about. Now, without taking much of our time, this juncture, we have in our midst the Education Secretary, Islamic Youth Awareness Forum, and person of Malam Aliyu Magaji. Malam Aliyu Magaji, may I invite you to the mic to please give us your own opening remark as the chief, as the host.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We thank Allah for giving us this opportunity and for giving us the ability and the energy to host a program of this nature. I will thank the Lisfn on this sensitization campaign. This is a contemporary issue that we are facing. It's a general issue that we must be educated on, because this topic, fight against skin bleaching, seriously, is something that even the hour of this wonderful forum is supposed to be here, and I invited them, although the hour chairman have sent his apology. So I will also forward the apology to the chairman of the forum, and the hour will not be able to meet up with this program, but he has sent his apology, and I've already forwarded the apology. I hope the apology will be accepted. So this forum welcome this program, and we embrace this program, and we also welcome a program of this nature even in the near future, inshallah. So I hope our students will listen and will judge anything, and then prepare to ask questions regarding anything that you find it difficult to cope with. So please, don't take this program for a joke. Let me talk in Hausa so that you will understand what I'm saying in few words. Wannan tsarin ilimin da za a ba ku, ilimi ne da yake da amfani, kuma yana cikin tsarinmu na iya duk abin da ya shafi tarbiyya. Tabbas sauyin launin halittar mutum yana daga cikin abin da ya yake tabarbare tarbiyya. Don da dama ko mun kirkin mutum ko mun tarbiyyar mutum, inda zai zamanto yana cikin masu sauya fasalin fuskan shi daga baki ya koma fari, to sai ku ga ce al'umma suna kallon shi menene da wani tarbiyya daban, ko haka ne ko? So ko addini ya ce kakkai shiga mu'amalan da mutane za su kalle ka da wani fassara daban. So mu kyautata ɗabi'anmu, mu kyautata mu'amalanmu. Shaidan al'umma wallahi yana da tasiri ga rayuwarmu. So da wannan nake ma wannan kungiya maraba da zuwa, kuma muna fata yadda muka fara taron nan lafiya za a tashi lafiya. Allah kuma ya sa a ilimantu da wannan abu. So duk mai tambaya don Allah ya rubuta. Duk mai tambaya ne ya rubuta. Akwai sashen da za su bada na tambaya. Allah ya sa mu dace.
Now, that was a good remark by the Education Secretary Iyaf. And what you just said is very, very important. This is why we are center of learning. I can see all the sisters with their pens and books. I don't know about the brothers, whether you have your own pens and papers for you to jot what you want to. Educating us. Before we have that mindset of doing such bad behavior, well, I call it a bad behavior because it is not in our norms and values. So please, get ready and prepare yourself for that. Now, at this point, it gives me a great pleasure and honor to now make a welcome and invite to the mic an information scientist and an information technocrat who has traversed the length and breadth of this state, not just the state, but the nation at large, in carrying out such programs to enlighten our youth of something that will be of beneficial to them. Distinguished comrades, Yusuf Ishaq, Malam Yusuf Ishaq. So, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. No, I'm done.
The Amir Islamic Youth Awareness Forum, the Additional Secretary, Islamic Awareness Forum, the Dawa Chairman, my humble teachers, students, the MC, my highly exposed ladies and gentlemen, I greet all of you with an Islamic formula of greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. As you all know, this is Library and Information Sensitization Forum of Nigeria. Usually, annually, we take issues from the society and we sensitize individual and the community about a given issue that is bedeviling the community. In this 2023, the issue that has been going on with the federal government has declared a state of emergency, which is the issue of skin bleaching. And some people call it skin toning or whitening. In Hausa, ace masu bleaching, masu canza launin fata. This is an issue that has gone beyond your imagination. The United Nations has called that this is more than pandemic, it is a problem. So, Library and Information Sensitization Forum of Nigeria usually pick an issue and sensitize. It is our responsibility to make you aware about this current trend. So we are not medical practitioners, but we are sensitizers. We sensitize information. Whenever there are issues, we pick and make people to be aware about it, and for you to derail, meaning that for you to leave, for you to stop. So those of you that have not stopped, have not started bleaching, should not even start, should not think about it. Those that have started should not start to look for ways to stop. I know it's not easy for you to stop. People will insult you, people will say you are black. Don't worry, just stop. Forget about it. You need to stop. That's it, because it has a very great repercussion to your skin. So today, by God's grace, inshallah, we are going to look at what is skin bleaching. When we are talking about skin bleaching, we are going to look at it, that what is skin bleaching. At the same time, we are going to look at the types of information on skin bleaching, meaning that if you want to start bleaching your skin, what are the types of information you need to know before you start? If not, you may cry and suffer for it. So the next, we are going to look at the access to information on skin bleaching. How do you access information on skin bleaching? Then again, we are going to look at causes of skin bleaching and the harmful effect of skin bleaching on your body or your skin. Then we are going to look at why do we need to embrace our natural skin? Why do you need to embrace your natural skin? If you are black, you are black. You are Nigeria, you are Africa. You're supposed to be black. So there is nothing. It is not an issue. So we are going to look at challenges in the use of information on skin bleaching. Because on the survey, we went into the community, we undertake a survey where people give their response on how do they feel about skin bleaching. And some of them say that they start unconsciously without knowing that it has a negative effect to their skin. So because they have challenges in accessing information on what skin bleaching, we are going to look at it. Then we are going to look at the use of natural skincare products and practices. How can you use normal, natural skincare for your skin? You can still look fresh and good without doing skin bleaching, but then you are not going to change your color. The issue is the changing of color. Then again, we are going to look at the steps involved in stopping skin bleaching. If you want to stop, what are the steps you are going to follow to stop bleaching your skin? Then we are going to look at the benefits of stopping the skin bleaching, because what we observe, whenever we wait for a survey, we tell individuals that stop bleaching, they will say, okay, if I stop, what is the benefit? So today you are going to know the benefit of stopping. If you stop, this is the benefit for you. Then inshallah we have then conclusion, then recommendation for you. So are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. I would like to start by telling you that naturally, beauty, the word beauty, because on the survey we undertake, we found out that the major issue is issue of beauty. People want to look good. People want to look fresh. You want to look very attractive. That is the major issue why people change their color. But then you need to know that the issue of beauty is what we call, it is contextual. It is contextual to an individual, some communities. So you can't, some people like black people, definitely, and some people like people that are ugly. To you it's ugly, but we don't call anyone is ugly. Everybody's beauty is depend on the content, on the angle you are looking at the person. So beauty does not have a definition. It depends on individual. I may say this thing is beautiful, and Mala Sain will say that thing is not beautiful, it is ugly. So that is one of the things you should know, that it is contextual. It depends on society, on culture, on environment, on Africa. In Africa, if you are black, you are beautiful because you're supposed to be black. Why in the Europe and so on, if you are white, you are beautiful because you're supposed to be white there. So if you are even light in Africa, so it's an issue. We need to know why. So, yeah. So that is it. So skin bleaching, dermatologists, medical doctors, and other scholars from health information areas or perspective, they have defined a skin bleaching as the lightening or whitening of the skin, or the process of using a product or procedure to change your skin. This is what they call skin bleaching. Now, it can be a traditional product, for example. As long as that product is going to change your skin entirely to become white, yellow, it is bleaching. Whether you bought it or you not buy it. If you buy it and if you buy it from maybe a pharmacist and so on, because of the chemical in it, if it will change your skin entirely, or it will start changing your skin, it is bleaching, stop it. And this issue of skin bleaching, whether they write bleaching in the cream you are using, whether they write whitening or toning or whatever, as long as you are using it and it is changing your skin from black to something else, it is bleaching, you stop. Meaning that cream is not for you. But then generally, if they write whitening, whether it is changing your skin or not changing your skin, don't use it, because it has mercury and other chemicals that can affect your skin, and whether it changes or not. So meaning that those cream, before you buy cream, look at the specification. What did they use to do the cream? So by looking at that specification, and you can't know the specification, you need to consult a dermatologist, a medical doctor practitioner who specializes in dermatology, on skin area and whatever. He's going to recommend the kind of cream you should use. So just like that, don't go and buy any kind of cream and start using. It has its own aftermath. So that is skin bleaching for you. And then we are going to look at the types of information on skin bleaching. If you want to start bleaching your skin, you need to take note of this. We have what you call information, types of information on skin bleaching. One, we have information on skin irritation. You need to know what is skin irritation. What are those information on skin irritation? You need to know that we have information on natural body color. You need to know that we have information on skin reactions, information on mental illness, because scholars from the psychiatrists and dermatologists, especially the psychiatrists, doctors from psychiatrists, when we have a conversation, a discourse with them, they made it clearly to us that anybody who bleeds, there is an element of mental illness, and there is an element of mental, and after this bleaching again, there is another mental illness that is going to affect you, because issue of self-esteem, issue of isolation, issue of you don't want to interact with someone, issue of when they say white people come here, black come here, you stay at the middle, you are not black, you are not white. They don't do like this because they know you are black. So then we have you need to know we have information on sustainable health. If you want to live long, fresh, okay till you're dead without any issue, then you need to have information on sustainable health for you to know the kind, before you start this bleaching. Then we have information on skin redness, information of skin itching, information on even tone, then information on discoloration. Discoloration, people that have different color in their skin, because some people don't want to start bleaching just like, because by the nature of their creation, they will see one side is black, one is yellow. So it's not to make the side of yellow to become black because they're African, they want to make the black side to become yellow. So you end up having discoloration. Then we have the information on cancer, information on kidney, skin bleaching lead to kidney cancer. Then information on fertility, miscarriage, skin bleaching. Based on dermatology, they say that skin bleaching can lead on to miscarriage. Don't be surprised when you get married, you'll be having miscarriage. Maybe because of those cream that you'll be putting, it has some mercury, some chemical, some like that. It is the medical doctor that will tell you that. Then we have a lot like that. So without wasting your time, let's move to access to information on skin bleaching. How do you access information on skin bleaching? For example, let's say naturally you are born and you don't like to use Vaseline and other natural medicines like that. Don't worry, we're Nigerians, it's always like that. Okay, so the first thing you should do, if you want to have information on skin bleaching, access to information, there are sources of information. Number one, you go and meet healthcare professionals. Healthcare in IAF, we have healthcare professionals. We have a consultant, Dr. Alpha, is in IAF, and now he's a consultant, so you can contact him. We have other doctors, like his junior brother is also a doctor here. Then we have nurses here, like they are Suraj and whatever. You can meet them and ask them that, yeah, you have started using bleaching cream, or you want to start using so cream. How and what should I do? They will give you good. These are sources of information. They are specialists in that area. Then again, you go to consumer advocacy group. These are environmental working group. They provide information about cosmetic products, including skin bleaching information. Then we have government agencies. Sometimes you meet their NAFDAC. NAFDAC, National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Control, NAFDAC, that's in Nigeria. In the United States of America, we call them Food and Drug Administration, FDA. And then the European Commission, all of them, this group, they provide information on skin lightening and information on skin bleaching and so on, and the kind of cosmetic products you need to use. Then we have scientific research. Then you can consult through online academic journals, publication. And if we have academic journal publications, we have some scientific information where health practitioners have written. Then we have online resources. Online resources, you can go to a website, medical website like that. You will just type that information on skin bleaching, then you will see it. What is the reaction when someone bleaches skin, and what is the repercussion and consequences of this harmful effect of skin bleaching. All of them, you are going to see them. Then we have the libraries and information centers. If you don't know where to go, at least you know a library. So if you are lost, entirely and confused, just go to the library and your information will be provided. Libraries solve all issues and all problems. When you come to the library, you get everything you need. Information, anything is there. You go to academic libraries, like the Kashim Ibrahim Library there. You can go to the public library, it's for Samaru community. Here you can go there. Then you can go to other libraries. Every institution, there are libraries. You go there, meet a librarian that, yeah, you need information on society. Though he's not an expert, but then he's going to reply you. He's going to give you a very good academic, medical journal where you are going to read, or he's going to refer you to somewhere. Then again, you can move to public library, like I said. But then you should know that it is important to be cautious when seeking for information on skin bleaching and to critically evaluate the sources of information. Not everybody or anybody, any Tom, Dick and Harry, any general person that you just say that, okay, what is skin bleaching or give me advice on skin bleaching. Don't follow anyone. You need to go and look for experts in that area. And those experts are those who are listed. The first expert is a medical practitioner, especially a dermatologist. That's the first expert. If you don't know how to reach him, then you can go online, you can go to the library, you can meet organizations like ours, then we'll just refer you. Then again, we have what you call causes of skin bleaching. During our survey, we went to communities. We find responses from people. We asked them, what did you think is the causes of skin bleaching? And most of them have said many things. And some of the things they said, we can't list all. One of the things they said, like a person of Hunter said that cultural belief and societal pressure, that one of the causes of skin bleaching is cultural belief. For example, in 90s and other time, and 90s like that, we found out that this skin bleaching only takes place in the east, south, not in the north. But I don't know the orientation or reorientation that the northerners have now, to the extent that if a lady wants to get married, she needs to undergo skin bleaching by giving her or him a kind of local product like that. You find that a lady is black, she's black, what is that? Get married like that. But then she'll start giving them something she will put in. Before you know, she will come home. When you ask, they say, already. Just by the color, they know that you want to marry. They are destroying you. Later, after marriage now, you will have miscarriage, you'll be shouting that I'm here for, or your children have started having problems. Because those are, even though it is local or it is not all scientific made, as long as it will change your color entirely, it is bleaching, you stop. Then we have what we call low self-esteem. Some people say it's low self-esteem because you are belittling yourself. There is what called inferiority complex. You are looking at yourself as you are Bakikaiba. No, you are natural. Just feel free. Whether you are black or not, feel free. Mingle with people, talk. People will respect you. They don't care about your color. It is what you say, how you interact, that people will respect you. You understand what you are saying. And what you should know, we are all created differently. Definitely all of us cannot be white and all of us cannot be black. That is why when you are seeing us, you see I'm like in somewhere here. I am black. And I like myself like this black. It is okay, I'm Africa, I'm Nigeria. That is it. Then you see this, my friend, a lady like that. So you have to appreciate yourself like that and be happy the way you are. It is nothing. Then we have issue of advertising and media. Some people say that it is as a result of media. You look at wit, you look at Hausa film. If somebody is white in Farache, you find that they will be put here in one big film like that. Then you black, you say, then you now start changing your skin. Before you know, you are destroying yourself. Maybe she's even better than this, she's having money. You are feeling hungry at the same time, you're changing your pattern. For what? So something like that. And one of the issues again, there is what's called professional careerism. Some people want to be a model. If you want to be some of them want to be a model, that's why they change their skin, because they find out that if they go to an industry, they will not pick them unless they see they are white. And it is a lie. Look at the example of people like Genevieve. Genevieve that do Nigerian, she's still black and she's okay. Look, and people love her like that. And she has respect herself, and she found out that she loves herself and she's okay. And you see, she's one of the one actress. She has time for being the best actress. Then we have issue like people like this lady that do Hausa film, and she's still black. She's not changed her skin. Then we have this Miss Johnson. Yes, she's still black. She's okay. She's happy. So you don't need to change your skin to become somebody. You don't need to change your skin. Though this is Islam Youth Awareness Forum, we are not advising or telling you to enter into an industry thing, but we are just telling you that even though you are looking at those people, mind you, there are those people that have sense. They don't change their skin. And whether you like it or not, those who change their skin end up regretting. Go to your secondary school, you find that your vice principal, if she's a lady, you see one part at top corner because she's up to 60 years now, or what, she can't control herself with a scatter. And when God created you, you are beautiful, but you don't know, then you don't think that you are ugly. So if you do skin bleaching, the next time that the ugly will come back, nobody will look at you twice. That is why in Kano, they have a lot of diversity because many of them do skin bleaching and they marry them. After marrying 10 years, you see, she becomes someone, so you go back to your father's house. So it is not this thing. Then, okay, we have, some people say it is an historical reason. This historical reason has to do with the issue of colonization. The European colonized us and they picked some of our parents as slaves there. So our parents cannot mingle because issue of racism. So if you are not white, they will not say something for you in America and then in Europe. If you are not white, nobody will talk to you. They will say you are slave, you are animal, go. So that's why some of our forefathers start to change their skin just to mingle with the European. This is the reason why some of them start bleaching, and since from them, this issue of skin bleaching has started since 80s. It is an old issue, since before technology. So it is an issue, a very important issue that you need to look at it. Then uneven skin too. Some people start bleaching because the way God created them, they have 2 colors, 3 colors. Some place is black, some place is white. So they want to make it to be normal, to make the black spots go. Then they will start doing skin bleaching. So that is the reason. And when they start, like one doctor, a dermatologist, said that one important issue about skin bleaching is that, okay, one serious or harmful issue about skin bleaching is that when they can stop, they don't want to stop. When they want to stop, they cannot stop. That people who do skin bleaching, when they can stop, I want you to say that when they can stop, they don't want to stop. When they want to stop, they cannot stop. All of you should write this, write it. When they can stop, they don't want to stop. When they can stop, when they want to stop, they cannot stop. Yeah, well, that is the reason why initially when you start skin bleaching, you find that people will be saying, hey, naga kanga fresh day. Chingare chofa, naga fresh. Then you be at your head will be big. Then you go put it, before maybe you are putting the cream small. Now they say you are afraid, you can't put everything. So before you know, you find that you become very white to the extent that you cannot change. So if you cannot change now, then people will start saying, hey, naga kanga bleaching me. Then you will now start feeling somehow. Then, if you continue, it will start reacting on your skin. Before you know, you want to stop now. When you stop, you now come back and say, you're not getting what happened to you? You see now you want to stop, but community will not even allow you to stop. They'll be saying, what happened to you? Then if you go back home, you now continue. So, when they can stop, they don't want to stop. When they want to stop, they cannot stop. Then again, some people say that it is lack of knowledge, that people are not aware. Like many of you are just, they gave birth to you, and you find your senior sister is doing skin bleaching, and you want to do it because you don't have the knowledge. That is the reason why people do skin bleaching. They don't know that it has a repercussion. They don't know it has a harmful effect on your skin. That's the reason. Then other people said that it's lack of trust on natural remedies, that they don't want to use normal Vaseline, normal local product like that. That's why they want to do this, because they know what to call sharp. In one day they born you black and you want to become white. So they will go and put black and become white. It's an issue, stop. And let me even tell you, many people say that because they want to get married, that is why they want to, they change their skin, because rich person, they want rich person to marry. So now present, people are aware about skin bleaching. They no longer marry people who are skin, unless those people that are not aware of it. So if you do skin bleaching, they look at you like, so presently now people who are aware, people who are aware and sincere about skin bleaching, they don't marry people who do skin bleaching again. Unless people who are not aware. So people will respect if you are black, the person marry you as black, you know that you are black like that, normal. But what pains me is to see a man doing skin bleaching. It is the most absurd thing to do as a man. Alright. Then, full effect of skin bleaching. I want you to know at this juncture we are not medical practitioners. We are not medical practitioners. Our job here is to sensitize you, is to tell you. So now what we did, we went and met the doctors and they told us that this is the harmful effect that skin bleaching can happen to a person who do bleaching, who use bleaching cream. One, There's one called skin irritation and inflammation. That skin bleaching can cause a lot of irritation in your body, to the extent that you can even get, there are something we call acne and eczema, some spots like that in your skin. It can destroy you. Assuming we have a projector, we project people that do skin bleaching, you find that they have some jaga. That's what's called advanced effects of skin bleaching. Then there's what's called skin thinning or fragility. For example, if you are black, meaning your skin is strong. If you do skin bleaching, you are reducing the strongness of the quality and the strongness of your skin. Because of there's what's called melanin. Because you are black, meaning you have a lot of melanin on your body, that's why you are black. And you have to appreciate God that I'm black, I'm strong. Not everything will just. Then if you do skin bleaching, you are removing it. So your skin will become fragile, small thing it won't do. And when it won't do, if you have problem, before they do operation, a problem, you have an issue with it. So don't do skin bleaching, appreciate your body the way it is. It is not normal for a person to do skin bleaching. It is not normal. It has to do with this. Are you not appreciating the way God created you? Did you see how people are outside without legs? And God created you normal, okay, with senses, and you want to change your skin. For what? Then, some of the doctors say that skin bleaching leads to cancer. That people who do skin bleaching, it can give risk of cancer. It increases the risk of cancer if you do skin bleaching. Then some of the doctors, dermatologists, said that it causes what you call skin toning or discoloration. It leads to discoloration. You find out that, say, actually, double color sketcher. And when they say so, I double color on your whatsoever, because somebody is black normal, you went and do skin bleaching. Now you cannot say the person is white, is black, or because the person has become somehow like that. Then what you call that skin acne and other skin problems. Some doctors say that you have rashes, eczema, and so on when you start skin bleaching. This is what you call the advanced effect of skin bleaching. There is what called liver, kidney, and damage. Skin bleaching leads to liver, kidney, and damage. That is one dermatologist called Muhammad Marwa. He said that it leads to liver, kidney, and damage. Then the other doctor said that there is what called addiction. That if you involve in skin bleaching, you will be addicted to it. You'll be addicted to it if you involve in skin bleaching. Why did he say so? He said people will start slowly to the extent that they cannot even stop again because they are not addicted to it. When they put small, they will see their skin will change, they will be happy. If they stop, it will become black, so they want to continue. So you're not addicted to it, and it is a problem, addiction. So when the thing will not start affecting you, can't stop again because it has become a major issue to you. So some of the doctors say that skin bleaching leads to what's called social stigma and discrimination. Because they say that skin bleaching can reinforce social stigma and discrimination based on skin color, perpetuating harmful stereotypes and undermining effort to promote diversity and inclusiveness. Now, one of the harmful effects of skin bleaching is that your color will change. And when it changes now, there is what's called stereotyping. Where do you belong to? People in the society will stereotype you to the extent that there is the way they will be looking at you. You are not inclusive. You can't be inclusive among people. You can't mingle normal. And this leads to mental problem, issue. Then generally, a doctor said, the name is Dr. Abdullah, and he's in teaching hospital, a psychiatrist, and he said that normally, before we address or sensitize the people about skin bleaching, we should start by asking them, why will you bleach your skin? He said that those reasons that will make you to bleach your skin, it is a mental illness called body dysmorphic disorder. I'm not the person that said it is a medical, a psychiatric doctor. He's a specialist there. He said it is a mental illness that makes people even start bleaching their skin. Because the first question is that why did you think you are not okay? Why do you want to feel over? Why want to change your color? That is a mental, that thinking alone is a problem. Apart from the other advanced effect that will come in. Then, so after all our discussion with people and the survey we will undertake about people and listen to their responses, the last thing people told us that they used to have challenges when they want to access information on skin bleaching. And what the first person said, tell us, like a person like Hamed said that it is lack of accurate data. Because there is no accurate data in the local area, villages, remote area, even in the city about skin bleaching. That people are not aware. There is no document, or not everyone knows about skin bleaching. That's why in the village now it has become a norm that they will bleach their children just like that, because they don't know the negative effect. That is one of the challenges people face in getting information on skin bleaching. Then the next is what we call misinformation and might. There are a lot of lies, misinformation. The common issue of might. Historically, I answer bleaching. So it look new, there is no skin. If somebody come and say stop skin, the person will say, you know, man, they get back to me, my forefathers are doing bleaching. So why would I stop? Some of you, it's not even your fault. Since from stomach, your parent has bleached you. So you need to ask your parent that, did you bleach me or not? Yes, because some of the society, people say that in some of the society, it is a norm for people to bleach their children. It has become norm. And this is what we are asking all of you. When you go back home, start telling them, but know how you are going to tell them. That start sensitizing people about skin bleaching. Even though you are doing skin bleaching today, you will stop. I know you will stop. If here is what you will stop, I know. Then when you stop, then you start telling people to stop too. She need to get a confession. Then when you tell me, I need my skin bleaching. I was doing skin bleaching before, but I have seen that it's not good. Please stop. Tell all your friends, tell your parents, tell your sisters, go back, continue what we are doing. It's a very good cause, and God will help you for that. Then some people say it's a cultural social norms. I've said it. That lack of regulation. Some people say that no, it is not their fault. Just like with a doctor compared that doctor. He compared skin bleaching and drug abuse and drug intake and people who take weed and a lot of drugs. He compared and he said to him, it is the same process of stopping, and they have to do the same thing. Apart from having a mental issue, he said that there are no regulation on skin bleaching. The government allow people to just the way the government allow people to be selling weed and whatever like that. Then government allow people to be selling bleaching cream. That if assuming from the border they will stop the production of skin bleaching cream, at least people will not even see documents of buying it. And that is the reason, even this issue of codeine that we did sensitization the last time, the next approach that government undertake is to stop the importation of codeine, especially, and to even close some pharmaceutical places where they sell codeines in higher quantity, like example in Lagos. And this issue of skin bleaching, we are not the ones saying it. The federal government presently, especially the NAFDAC, right? They have declared it as a state of emergency in Nigeria, because they say that 77% of Nigerian women involved in skin bleaching, apart from the male. And in Africa alone, Nigeria has the highest number of people who do skin bleaching, and it is very difficult for you to see 10 people, 7 have either done skin bleaching before, or they are doing it now, or they are intending to do it. So it is a very big issue now in Nigeria. Yeah. Then the next challenge people have is limited awareness and education. That's why we are making you aware now. They say that people start bleaching because they are not aware and they are not educated. So now we are educating you. We are making you to be aware. If you have started, don't worry. Just start stopping slowly. Reduce the cream slowly. Like that. Then you'll be changing it with something else. Then there are steps. There are benefits when you stop. Then there are a lot like that. Now, this is very important. Why do we need to embrace our natural skin appearance? Why do we need? It's a question, and very important question to listen. Why do we need to embrace our natural skin appearance? Why do you need to embrace your normal skin that God created you? Why? Now, one, you need to first of all promote what we call self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. Embracing our natural skin appearance promotes self-acceptance and self-love. You need to love yourself, and you should know that you are okay, you are good, and you are better, and people will love you. Believe everything has to do within, is within you. When you belittle yourself, then people will belittle you. But when you look at yourself like you are normal, you are okay, then people will love you like that. So it's from here, everything is within. It's the way you take yourself, that's how people will look at you. So you have to know that you are exactly the same like any other person. So don't bleach yourself. Then the next is celebrate diversity, promote positive body image, reduce health risk, then save time and money. Now, if you do not do skin bleaching, you are saving your time. The money that you're supposed to go and buy protein, balanced diet that is like fish and others, you went and buy cream that will burn your skin. So you go and buy something good and eat. Then you go and buy. So when you do not, if you don't used to do skin bleaching, you save a lot of money. You can even start business with that money than for you to just waste it and go and buy cream. And those skin bleaching cream, the normal good skin bleaching cream are cost. But the one that you are doing, 250, 2 naira, that one is 2 days, 3 naira, 300 I mean. So this one is the most worst kind of cream. Then we have what you call, okay, just take a second. Now, how can you access, people ask us that, how can they access natural skin products? Yes, now you don't want to do skin bleaching and you don't want to use Vaseline because some people say that it changes, it destroys their skin. But how can they access good cream, good natural product? Then one, you can go to online markets. There are online marketplace. Use your phone, your system. There are online market. You look at the specification, and there are good cream that they are not. They will not change your business. There are very good cream that we know that people have used a lot, and it does not change their skin. Skin. Example of that cream is like this cocoa butter cream. It doesn't change your skin. It allows you the way you are. But some people say I'm using it, I'm black. No, you are black now. Why will you say you are using your black? You're not black. The only thing you can do is just to make it fresh, normal. But it can't make it to be white. And you're just supposed to be white. Already you are black. So you accept it like that and be happy. Then you can meet dermatologists again, who will tell you that this is the kind of cream that you are supposed to use. So before buying cream, if for example your parents gave birth to you, you are using Vaseline, or now you are grown up, you want to start using cream, go and meet a dermatologist and ask him that I want to start using cream. He should recommend the kind of cream that you are going to use. Because it's the special, any cream that he tell you, and tell him that the cream that will not change my skin entirely, he is going to tell you. So any cream, we are in support of that, use the cream he told you. Especially when you tell me clearly that you need a cream that will not change and destroy your skin. It will leave your skin the way you are, but you just want to look fresh, okay, and normal. No problem, but don't go and buy, meet a dermatologist, a specialist in that area, he will tell you. Then, information on how to take care, okay. Information on how to take care of skin naturally. Now you need an information on how to take care of your skin naturally. One, listen. How to take care of your skin naturally without doing anything, and you become good, and your skin will become irritable if you are black, to become fresh, if you are light, you become normal and okay. So these are the steps you follow. Number one, you protect your skin from sunlight. Those of you that have to wear the cap, it is okay, keep wearing it. At least sun will not destroy you. When you remove it, you become fresh. Even though you don't used to use anything. If you put the cap when there is hot and you put the cap, it will not damage your skin. And whenever you remove it, you will find that you look good. Okay, like that. Then stay hydrated. You should be taking a lot of water. It will make you fresh and good. You don't need to put skin bleaching. You don't need to bleach your cream. Take a lot of water. Always take water. Because most of this skin bleaching cream, there is what's called, they dehydrate your skin. That's what doctor said. I'm not the person that said it. They said that they dehydrate. No, now if you don't use skin bleaching, I used to take a lot of water, you become fresh. You find that early in the morning you take water, you see your skin will become normal. Okay, you don't need to, you see, water, you don't need to buy water. Then, get enough sleep. You should be sleeping. Always, when you go back home, sleep early and wake up. In the afternoon, you can sleep 30 minutes, 1 hour, and wake up. It is okay. Don't be overworking. You read, you sleep. In the night, you read, you sleep. You become fresh. You find that when you are working, people say, "Kai, you are bleaching," and people will like you like that because you are using the steps. These are the steps to follow to maintain your natural skin. Then, avoid smoking. Those of you that have to smoke, when you smoke, you destroy your skin. You become black. add to your this thing. So if you don't need to smoke, it is okay for you. Don't smoke, you avoid smoking. Then use natural product. This cream you are going to use natural creams that doesn't have an element of changing your skin entirely. But before using it, go and meet a dermatologist. He is the person that will tell you that this recommend on what to use. Then exercise regularly. You should be doing exercise to become fresh. Little exercise like that. Even though you are a housewife in the morning, you don't need to go anywhere. Inside your room, you do some stretching like that. You become fresh and okay. And you'll not be too lazy and too busy. So it's good for you to be doing some exercises. Then manage stress. Don't overstress yourself. If your parents used to give you a lot of work, do small and rest. Don't from morning to night. No. Do small, rest, continue. Sleep, rest, continue. Don't be doing work. Work will never finish. So stop doing it every day because you say you are strong. Be strong. Do small, rest. Small, rest. And if you want to take water, don't take overload. Pick small, and go and sleep. That's how to manage your distance. Then the last thing, you should get what called regular checkup. Just like that, go to the hospital. Just like that, go to the hospital and do checkup. Go and meet a doctor and do checkup about your body. Then I'm going to pass the step involved in. There is step involved in stopping. Now, for these people, for people that already, we do not give them awareness, and now they are already into skin bleaching. How will they stop? There are steps involved in the stoppage of skin bleaching. What are the steps you are going to follow? If, for example, your senior sisters or somebody like that is doing it, go and tell them this step that okay, you can still stop now and you can still maintain your natural skin. You can still bring it back. Or even though you cannot bring it back entirely the way you are, or at least you can become normal. There are steps. The first, acknowledge the problem. One of the first steps is that you should now know yourself that it is a problem. That bleaching is a problem first. Because you need to know that it is an issue. So you acknowledge it, know that it is a problem, and now you are ready to stop. That's why many scholars and medical practitioners have even bring what theories on this, and you don't need to do that. Then the second, you seek what you call professional help. Seek a professional help. Go and meet a dermatologist, an expert in psychiatry, a medical doctor, especially those who are specialized in skin, and so on. Meet them and ask them that yes, you are doing skin bleaching, but now you want to stop. What are the steps you are going to follow? Then the next thing is to educate yourself. Go online, meet people, ask them about skin bleaching, how to stop and everything. You educate yourself, you enlighten yourself. Then you should stop using. The next step is use alternative products. Stop using that product you are using. Use another. Start using the normal product. Slowly, your skin become normal. But what is very important to know, when you stop skin bleaching, your friend will tell you that you have started changing into black. It is a very critical stage now. When you stop bleaching, people will tell you that I keep part of a key, make it farwani. If you are married, they'll say, Kai, you are suffering. Don't worry, you have to stay far. Because it is a decision you have taken that you want to change to normal, you want to bring back normal skin. So you have to stay firm. Close your eyes from your ears from what people are saying. Take your decision and don't go back to skin bleaching. Once you stop, just stop. Even people are saying you have become black, just stop. Continue your normal cream like that till you become normal. It will reach a certain stage that people will not find that, you don't believe that you are black, you will even forget about it. You will forget about it and you will start mingling with them like that. So you need to stop now. Then there is one for the last thing I will say is that the last issue, practice what you call self-love. You need to start loving yourself. You love yourself. You need to start loving yourself. Stop seeing people are better than you. Say they are also good and you should love yourself. It is when you love yourself that people will love you. But if you belittle yourself, people will belittle you. Then the last is to spread awareness. Now, if you want to stop, start telling people. If you are really ready to stop, you yourself that are doing it, start telling people that skin bleaching is not good. Stop. That's it. And now, medical practitioners have told us that these are the benefit of stopping the use of skin bleaching cream. When you stop, it's your benefit. There is a benefit for you to stop. One of the benefits is that you are going to improve skin health. If you stop, your skin health will improve. Because when you stop, your body will now become hydrated. not dehydrated. It will not become hydrated, and the normal natural, because what they say that the use of skin bleaching cream will improve your health of the skin. Because this cream contains what called harmful chemical, and those harmful chemicals and those we call hydroquinone and mercury. That's what the doctor said. And those hydroquinone and mercury lead to madness. They can even make you. It can even lead to death. That's what some of the doctors said. That if you stop again, one of the benefits is that you have reduced the risk of cancer. The risk of cancer, you have reduced it entirely. Then you have enhanced what called self-esteem, improved skin texture, then better skin hydration, then reduce risk of hormone imbalance, better overall health and promotion of body like that, body positivity. Now, gentlemen and ladies, I want to conclude by telling you that skin bleaching is a harmful practice that has been perpetuated for centuries, driven by societal pressure to conform Eurocentric beauty standards. Forget about where you are coming from. Even everybody is doing skin bleaching in your area. You should not do. Don't do, and tell them that there is danger. You enjoy, after every enjoyment there is danger. You are enjoying now because people are saying you are bleaching, you are beautiful, there is danger. Danger is coming. Stop. Then, however, embracing our natural beauty and rejecting skin bleaching can lead to a more diverse and inclusive society. When you leave skin bleaching, we are not going to be normal and okay. Nobody will segregate you. Nobody will say, "Take the bleaching and bleaching." Nobody is going to talk about you. Become normal with people. Then, I have a lot of recommendations, but then I want to conclude by saying that when they want to stop, when they can stop, they don't want to stop. When they want to stop, they cannot stop. So let's say it together. When they can stop, they don't want to stop. When they want to stop, they cannot stop. And then say it. When they want to stop, they cannot stop. Thank you for listening. Okay, Bill.
Okay, when they can stop. And when they want to stop. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Please, that's beautiful, the national president. Well, actually, I was just listening to him and started making some imagination. If we had this, hello, one class, please. One class. If we had such organization early enough, most of these problems wouldn't have been into it. Am I correct? Am I correct? And one thing that even bothers me much is when you smell some of these detergents, they are very, how will I put it? They are very thick in the air. Okay? They are very what? The smell, the odor is very, very thick in the air. This shows that they are toxic that are cancerous to our body, isn't it? They can only affect the body negatively. So this is a very good one. And before I call on the next speaker, I would like to also look at this again and say something about it. Please permit me, Mr. Chairman. This issue of confidence. When somebody is bleaching, you realize that that person doesn't have much confidence to mingle with his friend. Am I correct? And it is costly. It is very costly. Cost of purchase. You purchase it today, you purchase it tomorrow. Will you continue to have the resources all the time? So these are so many things look at in the speech. And then the last one I want to say is we have an adage that the black is what? What's that adage? Proverb. The black is what? The black is what? Is it only beautiful? No. Beautiful and more important, isn't it? We are more important. People want to copy us. People want to emulate from us. I just heard recently somebody from the Europe countries was able to find a way of darkening herself to look like the Africans. Have you seen that? I've seen it on social media. So please, let's appreciate ourselves, as I said. Now, while the chairman or the national president was speaking, we had the privilege to have with us a teacher in YAF, in the person of Dr. Engineer Shamsuddin Abdullahi. And we also, okay, maybe in the course of the program, I'll make that introduction. But sorry for now. Now the next speaker is Malam Abdullahi El Yusuf, Malam Abdulhakim El Yusuf, alongside Malama Munirat Abdulhakim, sorry, Malama Munirat Abdulhakim. These people will also shed more light on what the national president said, but in Hausa version. I'm sure we'll appreciate the two languages, isn't it? So without taking much of our time, I'd like to invite Abdulhakim El Yusuf to the mic.
Assalamu alaikum. Na ƙara dawowa, amma wannan karar da Hausa zan yi magana. Amma sai dai ba zan cika magana ba, zan ba mai uwata, ƴata ta ƙara ɗan muku bayani a Hausance saboda mu samu kyakkyawan fahimta. A takaice shi wannan shugaba namu wato Malam Yusuf Ishaq ya yi kokari ya ja hankalinmu ne akan bleaching da muke da mutane jama'a suke, most especially mata. In fact, bincike ma ya gano cewa har da ma mazan suna yi. Haka yake. Sai dai kafin na fara bayani da Allah ina so akwai wani abin da aka gaya ma akan ɗaliban makarantar iyawa. An gaya mun mutane ne masu biyayya ga iyayensu ga malamansu, kuma na zo na tabbatar da haka. Sai dai kawai ina ga kamar mazan akwai abin da suke wanda kuma na ga matan sun bi sun abin da ya kamata. Yawanci matan na ga sun dauki littafi suna jotin abin da ake faɗa. Wannan abu ne wanda yake da mahimmanci. Ba kawai mun zo bane kawai dan dai ku kalle mu kalle ku. Wannan abin da ake gaya yana da mahimmanci, ku dinga rubutawa a takarda. A takaice Malam Yusuf ya yi magana akan skin bleaching, wanda kuma ba abu bane mai kyau. Dubi da al'adarmu da addininmu, ba wani addini da yana ganin ya ce wai ka yi skin bleaching mai kyau, ka yi skin bleaching bai kamata ba, saboda kana ma kanka illa. Ina jin wasu daga cikin kun san wala tarihin Michael Jackson. Kun san Michael Jackson? So if you don't know, ku je ku research, za ku ji waye shi. Shi ma duk irin wannan abin ya fara ya kamo haka ne. In fact, it's a reach to an extent whereby bisan rana da lema ake yawo da shi. Din ne ya kawo irin wannan abu. Skin disease ya kansa ne ya kama shi, wanda shi ya leading to mutuwan shi. So kun ga ba abu ne mai kyau. Shi yasa aka ce malam Bahaushe na cewa maganin kar a yi kar a fara. So dan Allah dan Annabi duk wanda ba ta bleaching kar ma ta fara. Kuma kuka wani abun one funny thing shine wannan matan masu yin bleaching kuka kalle su da kyau. Ita kamar da MC ya faɗa yanzu, za ku ga cewa irin ba su cika can shiga cikin yan uwanku ma mata ba, so suna jin kunyan abun. Duk wacce ta ga in mace wasu ta ga tana bleaching ta sani, shi namiji bai zama dole ya sani ba. Wasu wazajen sun sani, amma duk most especially matan sun fi sani. Ita mace ta ga wata mace tana bleaching ta sani, ta san me. Kuma one funny thing is that na ga su yawanci ba sa bari a kafafuwansu, saboda toes ɗinsu yana nuna yana bai nuna natural color ɗinsu. Sai ka cewa sai dai fuskar kawai, dan kuma namiji da wanda ka zo ka wanda kuma da ka ga fuska yi ka tafi. Sai an zo an yi aure an kai sai ga haihu maka bakin da ka rasa ina aka sai. Ashe dan mutum farko ita ma baka ce kana ta cin sa. So a takaice zan kira wata kanwata kuma ƴata dan ta ƙara dan gaya illolin shi maza ma ina son ba da shawara akwai mai da ake samu akwai mai da ake sayarwa mai gurgu ake cewa ko za mu dinga sai kuna shawarwa bai da illa so na haka kan ba mu kowa ta
to alhamdulillah gaskiya su a cikin mana surutu su a cikin mana surutu are we in the marketplace? Good. An ce wai ciwon amace na amace haka ne? To za mu kira amace da zo ta kara mana bayani. Wallahi maganar gaskiya shine mata mutuwar Allah is just to attract the opposite sex. Shikenan just to attract the opposite sex. Duka mazan ba ina so in ga na burge wannan wanda ta so ta burge wannan. Ba haka bane? Haka ne kawai. Munira, please.
I want to take more light on this issue of bleaching. So as
Hey.
A matsayin na mata, we are all beautiful. No one is ugly. So abin da nake so ƙara ce muku like let's be proud of our color no matter what. Kada wata ta zo ta yaudare ta ce ai bleaching is good and she join it. Bleaching na da dangers da yawa. Kuma yanzu ki fara ki ga kina kyau. Matsalar na how will I say gaba ne sai kin fara tsufa kuma and you start coming something else. Ki ma fara jin kunya. And the most annoying part yanzu ma sai mutum ya gama bleaching sai ta zo ta fara cewa ita tana sayar da kayan gyaran jiki meanwhile it's a lie kayan bleaching and annoying part ɗin kuma still yanzu ma ba cream bane ko lotion kawai akwai tablets that you can use ko injection sai mutum ya zama fari overnight so duk wannan is not called for. Akwai many ways yanzu that you can grow. You can be proud of your color through natural ways. And yes, with the help of technology, you can easily go to the internet and browse on natural ways like garage without involving yourself in bleaching. So I hope with this little knowledge, za mu kokari mu kiyaye kanmu daga bleaching. In ma baki fara ba kake fara, in kuma kin fara ki kokari ki daina. So na gode.
Thank you very much, Munirat Abdul Hakim. So we're coming gradually to the end of the program, but the next is going to be the interactive session where I will give you the floor to ask questions. But before then, I would like to give an emphasis on this, please. Let me put it this way. I'm particularly more curious about the boys. A girl, even if she's a witch, in the parachi, much a parachi, yachi, say that aura. And then from the girl side, the moment they say, okay, this person puts to bed, when they get to home to celebrate with them, they'll start looking at the children. What they go in particular is the ears. Oh, listen, the ears. Kai, this boy is going to be dark in complexion. From there, they have what? Give the mother a negative impression. Until she's going to be black, when it's going to be black. Then they will start the bleaching. That's why they say the bleaching starts from where? From the back, isn't it? This is what we do. And it is very, very dangerous. It kills you. And once it kills your outer, we have 3 layers. I don't know, I'm not a scientist. We have 3 layers of what? Skin. We have the outer and the what? The inner. Once we kill the inner skin, the outer skin, then the inner skin will not what? Will not function, right? So let me call on Dr. Shamsuddin to say 1 or 2 words.
Assalamu alaikum. As MC said, I'm an actress in Afghan, and actually I like this. I like the way the president got this initiative or brought these activities we have, because the menace of bleaching is beyond anything. Sai muka ji kauye, yanzu a kauye daga da ana cewa wacce da mabaka ita so, kowa ka bane. So ni abin na kara a kan abin da ba ya ce shi ne abin da ba biyu. Na farko a ɗan asirina ba abin da ke jawo maza da mata suna bleaching kamar social media influence. Muna miliyan nan za ga mutum ya zo a Facebook sai ya ce ka ran mace ko duniya ce ko haka ba kamar da wasa to amma me wani sako ne yake zuwa a cikin ka idan ke baka ce ki ka na ba farna ko haka ba in ka baki ne ki ka na ba farna so irin wani abu ko kuma kamar ya ga ce akwai wani abun da ya saka shi kana kusan ko da baya an kawo wai sadakin mata fara doguwa sai ko fara gajera ko haka da aka yi har baka gajera so duk wani abubuwan abu ne wanda ana dariya amma mene wani sako ne wani guba ne a zuciyarka ina mai ɗarsuwa kuma kamar na gaya mana wani zan gaya mana wannan bicin din yana da illoli ko da ba yanzu ba nan gaba zai dame ka yanzu cikin wannan abu masu iyaye ko iyayen maza da mata tsoffi ka tambaye shi kaka ko baba da Allah ya hadu fi zai ga maka tsufa ciwo ne ko da lafiyar shi lau za ga yau ciwon kai shin magani gobe ciwon ciki haka dai ba to balle kuma a ce kuma nan kuma ka zo ka yi bishin nan gaba ka tsufa kullum ciwon fata don na gaji da ciwon girman ko da ciwon fata Allah ya kiyaye kada a ce da da ciki idan kina baka tsaya hakan ki ita kike Allah zai kawo kunci haka kama ne akwai hanyar da zaka kaga mai na gari kuma hakan ka ba shi da saka saboda yawanci kamar da malace yawanci kan neman abokin zama ne sai ga mutum ya koma yana binci hakan ki ina san wani ina ga tun muna da graduate ita shi bai san fara mace suna da yawa bai san fara mace so amma akwai cikin rage so in Allah ki fara to Allah ya maka kai shi ke akwai Allah in mace kake mallan ga mana yana cikin kan shigo dan ga shan ruwa dan kulliyanka hakan ka samu musu gari ke ma maka ce ko ka tauna hakan ki ba samu don Allah a kiyaye don Allah dai lokaci assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The floor is now open for questions and answers. Okay, tambayoyi yanzu filin tambayoyi da amsoshi za ku iya tambaya kai tsaye, za kuma ku iya rubutu da turo da shi akan abin da aka yi magana akan shi. So yana da kyau yanzu kowa ya shirya. Use the mic and ask questions so that we capture it as part of our documentary, okay? And some other day it will be, you don't know when it's going to go and help others. So questions now, put up your hands. Okay. I said, let me start with the girls. The first row. Come. Did you enjoy this program? Yes. Did you benefit from it? Yes. I doubt much. If you have benefited from this program, there's no how you leave this place without asking a question. Yes. Okay. So who is the first person? You? Wait, come. Where's Education Secretary? Is this? Are all these our members? Yes. From here? No, I'm actually disappointed. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I know we don't really that. When it comes to questions, I challenge everybody that IAF will never go out without giving us a good representation. But you guys are now ashamed to put up your hand and ask questions. They even have, they have.
Maria Abdullahi. My question is, Malam, ka ce kamar irin matan aure da waɗanda za su yi aure za su yi bleaching sai ka ga wai za su ce za su yi bleaching ka ga mace ta yi fari ko ta canza kalar jikinta. To malam ai abin da suke sawa ba bleaching bane wannan ai ba dilka bane kuma na ga a cikin dilka babu wasu chemical a cikin su. Babu chemical a cikin saboda ai wannan tsirrai ne daga Allah. Kuma kamar yanzu lately ai shi wannan an ce tsirrai ne daga Allah kuma shi ma wannan ana shafawa a jiki amma kuma ai hasken ba daɗewa zai yi a jiki ba malam to shi ne nake so amma bayani shi ma bleaching ne ko ba bleaching ba.
Okay. A very good one. Next.
My name is Shuaib. My question is.
Please start off your class. Your class.
My question is about the skin care product. Can we be using it? That's my question.
Skin care product. Do you get it? Next. Okay. Good. Yeah,
My name is Aisha Hude Ibrahim. My question is, there are certain creams that are used for skin rashes, for medicine, for skin rashes. So, what can you say about those medicines? They used to bleach people's skin sometimes, but not all the times. There are some creams that used to bleach people's skin, and the person used to apply them for medicine for the skin rashes, and they used to bleach the person's skin. So what can you say about those creams?
Which kind of which cream are you using?
My name is Mr. Bison. My question is, in ka fara amfani da man da ka cimma irin na bleaching din nan sai ya fara saka hasken nan, ya za a yanzu kai bayan ka ankara ya za a yanzu ka daina amfani da shi, saboda in ka daina amfani da shi once malam ya ce zai sa ka soma, to ta yaya za ka magance amfani da shi?
Thank you very much.
My name is Abubakar San Abubakar, instead of history. My question here is that, as in, if you want to select a life partner, that is your life partner, that is your wife, as in, how can you identify, as in, the women that are bleaching and those that are not bleaching, since you want to have a better partner?
Please, let's have one class.
Listen attentively.
Please.
My name is 3. How are we going to advise our friends, like to stop bleaching, or they already started bleaching?
Okay. Those are how are they going to advise those of our friends or their friends that are already into the business? Hey. Please, one clap. Use the mic. Talk aloud.
Yawancin mata akwai kuraje suna fara wasu me yasa yawancin mata da suke kashe kuraje suna sa haske sosai yayin kai zaka je siyan mai da wuri ba wai dan ka bleach ba kuma ka je siyan kuraje kuma yawanci amma suna sa mutane
I think we have to meet the number of.
My question is that when a person starts doing bleaching and then it's normal, it's not too much white and then it's not too much black. When he stops, is his skin going back to its normal color or it will change?
That's my question.
Sorry, we don't have that much time.
Bana shine a jikin fata akwai melanin. To duk wanda suke yin bleaching dole ka ganar din su yana shi bai canza. To melanin din da yake nan ya fi na jikin sauran fata ne ko kuma.
My name is Mariam Oladipo. You said that skin bleaching causes miscarriage. How does it happen? Is it that it's lightening the womb or what?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wanda ka ce misalin wanda za a iya shafa combat A kuma shi ma ai yana sa haske wani zubin ko gota wanda ka ce za a iya shafa misali to ai shi ma yana sa haske wajen zubin fatan mutum ko mutum ya yi ja haka.
Sunana Abdullahi Usman magana da zan yi ranar shi Salim ba shi bleaching da me mahanga na ilimi na musulunci a kai me malamai ne ake cewa suka karkata a kai a musulunci ya halarta koko a musulunci babu wannan dama.
Is it okay? Who are those? The noise is still coming from the back. Can you please maintain silence? Before I hand over the mic for your answers, I'd like to invite Engineer Adnan to please make an input. Please, just a minute.
Before saying anything, I am a research associate on what has to do with cancer. I have a chemical engineering background, and right now I'm researching on how to detect those cancer gene cells you are having in your body. So what I want to tell you now is that most of the problem we are facing now is when someone is engaged in bleaching. We know for the science students, we know what is called DNA. And we know what is DNA sequencing. That is what we call DNA sequencing. So DNA sequencing has to do with the arrangement of, let me say, the nucleotides, that's the guanine, adenine, thymine, cytosine, uracil, all those other things. So those are the things that make you behave the way you behave. So when you are engaged in bleaching, there is what we call interruption. The arrangement of those nucleotides I just made mention, let's say they are usually arranged in trees. We call them codons. So when there is interruption, when you are engaged in bleaching, you bleach with chemical substances. So then we happen to find that okay, there is interruption in the arrangement. Instead of having the right arrangement, then they will have another type of arrangement, which will lead to a lot of let me see mutation. We call it gene mutation. So this one might result to cell disorder, which can lead to what we are calling miscarriage here. It can lead to a lot of things because the way your system function has now changed. It can lead to a lot of damages. This is what I want to tell you. So we need to really know what we are doing. All this bleaching of the thing, we need to stop it. Miscarriage. I think this can give you a hint on how. Please, I had some questions. Someone made mention because maybe the way he delivered a very sound lecture, that maybe due to how the thing was organized and to meet up with time, there was no provision for some things. Someone made mention of maybe someone is using Dilka and other things. You know, bleaching can be physical, it can be chemical. The physical aspect of bleaching is when you use traditional substances. Your lele and Dilka, they are all acceptable. Why? Because they are temporal change and they doesn't affect the chemistry of your skin. That's why they are allowed, even in Islam. And remember, someone made another question here that, okay, how can you, like, maybe the Islamic point of view of this bleaching. Bleaching using creams and other things is all haram in Islam. It is not accepted because you are changing the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created you. But there is only a door, because in every rule there is exception, and Islam also acknowledges that. The only way you can bleach, according to scholars like Hussein and others, is that when you happen to fall sick, there is an illness that happened to you, and after over a long period of time, there is a discoloration in your skin. And then the doctor recommends to you that, okay, you can use this and this to regain your skin color. That's the only exception in Islam. And apart from this, there is no any other way you can engage in bleaching. It's not possible. So what I want to say lastly, regarding what I've been saying about the DNA cell, the DNA, let me say the mutation, the DNA sequencing, is that whosoever is engaged in bleaching results in a lot of problems. Now, right now, what we are doing is that we have people from the US, we are doing this research together. Now, what we are doing is how do we find electronic material that can detect what is happening to you? Because when you are bleaching, it doesn't stop in bleaching. It leads to other diseases that even as we are talking now, we don't have equipment or machine to detect such disease. So we want to use those equipment to detect what is even happening to you. It's from there we will now go and personalize medicine for you. We don't have medicine for you. If you are bleaching, we don't have medicine for you. We need to go into a research to find, okay, what is even happening with your DNA. Your DNA sequence, how are they? From there we understand the behavior and even to think of personalizing a medicine for you, bringing a medicine for you. So I think it's high time we stop this bleaching. It's high time we get back to our senses. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, I take a beautiful engineer. He gives like elaborate, as if he's delivering another presentation, so to speak. So I think some of the questions have been answered, but just few of them that maybe you would like to touch on.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. So I want all of you to know that most of your questions are similar, and thank God the person who is presently undertaking a research in this area is an associate on that aspect, and he has helped in answering some of your questions. But in total, like I told you earlier on, our work is to sensitize you, to make you to be aware about this. But any information you need about skin reaction, you meet a dermatologist, a doctor. He is the person that is going to tell you. Like a lady is asking that if she wants to use a cream, what would she use or something like. You meet a doctor before you even start. If you want to use a cream, you meet a dermatologist. They will test you and test your skin and water before they recommend this kind of product you use. Like a lady said that we mentioned cocoa butter, that some people are using cocoa butter and it's making reaction. That's why you're not using it. You have to go and meet a dermatologist and you look at your skin, then he will recommend a good cream for you that will not change and destroy your skin. I think we've answered this. Then thank God they have even answered you from Islamic perspective. What I wanted to tell you is that anything you want to know from Islamic perspective, you will meet a scholar from Islamic this thing, then they are going to give you a good answer of that. Our work is to sensitize you, to give you information about it, not to really discuss on the reaction in your skin. Thank you.
So Alhamdulillah, just like I said earlier on, we've come to the end of the program. I believe it has been educative and enlightening. The last but not the least is to say those people that have written questions on papers, sorry we cannot answer all the questions, and to my surprise most of the questions have been answered here, so please bear with us.
To make an announcement regarding our break. Okay, we are not going to go for 3 weeks break as our normal schools are intended to go. Although most of our schools, they are not going for this 3 weeks break. Only the tertiary institutions are going for the 3 weeks break. Okay, the university, polytechnic, colleges of education, they are the ones that are going for the 3 weeks break. So as far as the IB is concerned, we are only going for break on Saturdays and Sundays where the election exercise will take place. For example, next week we are having election on Saturday, right? So we are going to come to school on Thursdays and Fridays, but we are not going to come on Saturdays and Sundays. In case there is anything, I have the contact number of most of your guardians, okay? I will send them text messages regarding our decision. Either, for instance, I'm not hoping, if you have any kind of crisis or post-election issues or some challenges that will warrant us not to come to this forum, so I will update it in various platforms, and also I will send the text messages to your parents and guardians. Is that clear? Yes. Please and please, don't misbehave during this election exercise. If you are not of the age, please don't even go there. Don't go there to watch it. Please. If you are of the age, make a right decision. Don't go and collect money and vote anybody. You don't have any choice to make.
Please, an announcement. Before we disperse, we're going to have a group photograph with officials here. Okay? And all of you are going to have that group photograph. And secondly, after the closing prayer, we're going to have we're going to take this home, this very interesting poem. When they can stop, they don't want to. Okay, skin bleaching slogan. Okay? Skin bleaching slogan. When they can stop, they don't want to stop. And when they want to stop, they cannot stop. So maybe after the closing prayer, we'll take this and then we'll take the group photograph. Lastly, I want to say that we'll associate all of us that are into this business, that if somebody is into this, that person is automatically having a mental disorder. Just as you said, anything you keep doing, the doctor said, anything you keep on doing, you know it has a negative effect, you become addicted to it, then psychologically that person is what? Is not normal. Isn't it? Are they normal? Are they normal? No. A normal human being will not continue to do what he or she knows is going to harm him. So, at this juncture, I'd like to call on our able doctor. He's just a recent doctor. He has just gotten his PhD, Dr. Engineer Shamsuddin, to give us a closing prayer. So I'll start with the ladies. What's the start? When they want to stop, they cannot stop. But I could do for yourself. Okay?